Here we are for our dog's herding capability test. They're introducing him to the goats right here. You can see tail between the legs. He's a little intimidated. He's not sure about them. Wants to go over and sniff and a little bit, and then he'll start in with his "I want to play with you." There you go, like he does with other dogs. So, but he's a little unsure. So the trainer is going to take him into the arena here, and we're going to see whether he will herd the goats. You can see again his tail was between the legs. He's not sure. There he is, and he's excited now. So she's going to take him in there and see how he does. You can see there's a guy standing in the background, way in the back against the fence. So they positioned him there because they were thinking that Dawg was going to chase him so hard that they were going to jump the fence and make a run for it. And he has two trained dogs back there they were going to use to grab the goats if they were to run out. But as you can see, Dawg's doing a great job. And not sure why they thought he would chase him so hard. They didn't do it with any of the other dogs. But anyway, Dawg has absolutely zero exposure to this kind of thing or training, so he's not sure what he's supposed to be doing. And there he goes again. Oh, got tangled up in the cord. He really doesn't like stuff touching his belly or getting tangled up in his legs, and he kind of freaks out a couple times when the really long leash that he's dragging gets back there, but that's normal for him. So he's got hooked up again, and he comes back to me for reassurance. I represent safety. I'm, the alpha dog. He's not a super dominant dog. He does have that stubborn. He's tangled up again. See, I got the rope back there. He's not a dominant dog, but he's got the ACD stubbornness. So if other dogs are around, he usually is not super dominant. So there he's doing a good job there. There he goes. He's herding him there, no problem. And then she tells him to stop by using the paddle and the stick. But now one of them's going to stare at him. See, now he's intimidated. He's not sure what to do there. And he backs up, looks at me, goes back to me for reassurance. So. And I'll leave the audio on in the second video so you can hear what's going on. You'll hear a dog that yaps in the background. That's not him. He didn't make a sound the whole time. So, but he's needs a little acclimation to this because he's a little intimidated. So here she's going to take him in. He doesn't want to face him head on, and she's trying to get him to do it. And you can see tail between the legs. He's sitting down. He's not real happy about it. But then once he gets him away from the fence, then he'll engage again. So he's just a little unsure of himself. He needs a little practice, and so he did a pretty good job. So he just and he's tangled up there again. So he really doesn't like cords tangling him up. So I'll mention that to the trainer when we go there next, just so she's aware of it, so she doesn't think he's panicking for other reasons. But the cords getting tangled around his legs or his belly kind of have always bugged him from when he was little. So I'm not sure what it is. And here we're just talking over what happened, and that guy on the side's talking about how he did and so forth. So he passed this part of the test. And this is the initial assessment, phase 1, and he did fine for that. They said he probably wouldn't pass phase 2 without a little bit of work because he's a little intimidated, and wouldn't drive him away from the fence or get in there. So I'm going to sign him up for a week of training when we get back from our trip, and have him, go and work with the trainers a little bit and kind of get a little more confidence working with the animals, so he understands what's going on. And then we'll do phase 2 probably in March. They said they had another testing session, and then he'd get his certificate after phase 2. And that's just the very beginning. But no, he looked like he did well, and you'll see a different angle. You'll see my angle in the second video.